Clear intention, clarity of intention. The journey of exploration into our creativity revealed intention is the underlying cause of creation. From a creativity perspective, where we hold our creativity sacred and, as a conscious creator, clarity of intention cannot be overemphasized. Setting a clear intention is the first element of any successful creative endeavor. Clarity of intent, coupled with mindfulness and awareness of what arises in life in response to the intention we hold, is the most powerful mental creative force we have. A conscious, clear intention can greatly assist any creation effort, and there are two things which should be addressed to get a clear intention. The first thing which should be done is to understand why we intend what we do. That is, we need to pull the string and explore, why do I intend what I am intending? What is my real motivation behind this intention? It is suggested the string is pulled until you get to a response that you feel ultimately serves you and resonates with your truth, and not something externally being imposed on you and asking you to live in the world in a way that ultimately may not serve you and serve your truth. Pulling the string on our intention to see what really lies behind our intention, you'll probably find some beliefs about something, and you will need to ask, what are my beliefs asking me to do? Now the question is, are your beliefs serving you, and will you need to change them in some way? In exploring our beliefs, we will probably have shallow beliefs and deep-seated beliefs. Shallow beliefs are not strongly held and are beliefs that can be easily changed. Deep-seated beliefs are held very strongly, and it takes quite a bit of effort to change them, or some type or kind of experience to change these beliefs rapidly. The shallow beliefs are greatly influenced by the shifting and changing energy, terrain, and landscape through which we travel. For example, the belief you have to follow a particular dress code for work will quickly change if you change your job and no longer have a dress code. Deeply held beliefs allow one to keep focus in a direction they set for their life. Often, particular religious beliefs are given early in life fall into this category, and we follow them all of our life. We can always change them, but it may take some work, and if changed, probably influence a change in how we live our life. If we are working towards some objective in life, and if we are blown off course for whatever reason, deeply held beliefs allow us to return to the course they set without much effort. We may momentarily be blown off course, but we can quickly recover our direction and bearing. The bottom line is, if we have beliefs that are unfocused or without deep roots, we are like a cork bobbing on the surface of the water, being carried by the currents. However, with a deep focus of our intention and awareness on some object, or we have deep-rooted beliefs, we remain stable and weather any storm. The only issue really is, do we have deep-seated beliefs that serve us, or are we living from deep-seated beliefs from programming that do not allow us to create a life worth living? So when we set a particular intention, we should pull the string as to why we intend what we do. In pulling the string, we may find deep-seated beliefs that actually interfere with what we desire, or we will find we desire is not really what we want. Rather, we just are not paying attention to what serves us. The second thing is to look to see and remove competing intentions we may be carrying. The question then becomes, how do we find competing intentions? This will be an ongoing process, usually requiring great attention initially. We need to realize our energy goes where we focus our attention and awareness. Creatively, any intention we hold, consciously or unconsciously, is a focus of our attention and awareness. The intention we hold sets the flow of our creative life energy into a particular direction to fulfill the intention that is held. What is not understood is that intention or intent that is directing our life is a composite intention of all the intentions we hold. This composite intention can be conscious, subconscious, or unconscious, or a combination, and this intention acts as an undercurrent that directs our attention. A focus of our attention and awareness is a composite intention, becoming the underlying cause of creation in our life and what we are pulling into our life. In looking at what gets pulled into our life, whether we like it or not, we need to consider how our intention is being fulfilled. One can always ask, what intention do I hold that is causing this experience? There are two types of experience that will pull into our life. One is our awareness chooses to incarnate at this time as a human being in physical creation. So there are experiences that we have that are basically just what it means to be a human being in the world we inhabit. Although there is a broad spectrum of possible human experiences, the ones we experience tend to relate to the reason leading us to fulfill the reason for our incarnation. The second type of experience are those that we create as a result of the program and early life experiences and the choices we have made based upon what we have come to think and believe. For any experience we have, we can choose to set the intention to understand why any particular experience is called into our life. If we do ask why this experience versus any other, we need to be willing to hear the answer we get. In getting the answer we get, we then have a choice to pull the string deeper as to the experience we have and or an underlying belief or way of responding to the world to change the experiences we have. Now, when we understand why we intend what we do and begin to act on that intention, doing what we are led to do, we will have experiences in life that are a composite of our new intention and other intentions we carry. Each experience that comes, we can look and see if we are going in the direction set or are we experiencing some other aspect of life. Initially, there may be challenges that arise relative to the intention we set. We then need to address any of the obstacles that may arise. Assuming we obtained clarity for our intention, three things come into play. One is how much passion or emotional energy is behind the intent. Is it something we feel deeply about with a strong emotional feeling, or do we hold the intention in a shallow way with our emotion? The second thing is, do we have the staying power to stay focused on that intent for the duration of its manifestation? Is it a fleeting and passing urge, or does it tap into something much deeper within our being? The third thing is, do we have the understanding as to how to make it happen, or do we need to rely on our intuitive guidance to lead us? In any case, we need to be mindful and aware of what comes into our life and look to see how our intention is unfolding. Here we need to realize just because we do not like something, it may be necessary to ask what exactly it is being given to us, shown to us, or communicating to us in this experience. We then need to decide if we have competing intentions interfering with what we desire to experience.